Namaste. I, JVN Sheetal Singh, Assistant Professor at Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, in Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science. So today our topic is new drug discovery of second unit. It is the second part of the drug discovery. So now in this we will study about the animal studies and the clinical trial during the new drug discovery. So in the previous topic we have completed the drug discovery and now let's start its new topic. So in this, first is target validation, assay development, high throughput screening, hit to lead optimization, preclinical drug development, and clinical drug development. First, preclinical study. Compound test in the animal to demonstrate the safety of the proposed medication, to estimate dose of the new drug to be used in the human for first time. We do the preclinical studies. Regulatory bodies in India for animal studies are Institution Animal Ethical Committee, Committee for Purpose of Control and Supervision of Experiment in Animal, CPCSEA, Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940 and Schedule Y, and Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Fisheries, Ministry of Agriculture, India. These are the regulatory body which are connected for the animal studies in India. Now, the preclinical studies. So, studies conclude the pharmacodynamic assessment of safety index and toxicological studies and pharmacokinetics. Pharmacodynamic study, evaluation of purposed therapeutic effect. If result is positive, then activity at cellular receptor level is studied, and then the receptor affinity and selectivity are studied in vitro, and graded response assay ED50 is used. Then the toxicological studies is done. First is acute toxicity. Here the our aim is to find out the lethal dose to 50% of the animal. Means we will find the LD50. Study at least in two species given in great dose to many group of animal, at least two route, one of which is proposed in the human. Subacute toxicity aim to identify the target organ susceptibility for the toxicity. Three doses in two species and maximum tolerance dose is identified. Dose and duration, maximum tolerated dose for 4 weeks to 3 weeks to develop pathology. Biochemical and hematological parameters are used. Animal sacrifice study histopathological change. Third is chronic toxicity. For proposed drug interacted for long-term use, two species are there, rodent and non-rodent, and the duration for the toxicity study is 1 to 2 years. Parameter monitored during the acute and chronic studies. Behavioral, biochemical, microscopic examination. Fourth one is spatial toxicity. Effect on reproductive system, teratogenicity, carcinogenicity, mutagenicity, and local toxicity are studies. First, effect on reproductive system on rat before after mating and to evaluate the fertility and parturition and lactation and prenatal and postnatal effect. Then teratogenicity. In this, rat and rabbits are used, and the study effect is organogenesis, given after mating during periods of organogenesis. Fetus examined for abnormalities is also checked. Then carcinogenicity. Two species dose same as using chronic toxicity study for 2 years. Hematological and histopathological examination is done. Then preclinical studies. In this, the adherent to good laboratory practices (GLP) is done. Then reliability and reproducibility of the lab data is done. Then parameter study conducted. A pharmacodynamic is done, and B assessment of safety index and toxicological study is done. Third is pharmacokinetic is done. Pharmacokinetic after toxicity study, many species, rat, dog, cat, sometimes monkey, relative viability after oral and parenteral administration. Animal pharmacology to observe effect on various systems is CVS, RS, CNS, and endocrine system. Promising result of preclinical studies, preparation of suitable formulation of lead compound, and estimation of FIH first in human dose. First in human dose important to calculate optimum dose for clinical trials. Low dose may not respond and high dose may cause toxicity. So different method is used to estimate the FIH. So NOEL, no observed adverse effect label method is used. Pharmacokinetic guided method and similar drug comparison method is used. NOEL method. NOAEL. It is the maximum dose that does not produce any adverse effect in animal studies. Human equivalent dose. HED equal to animal NOEL into the weight of the animal and divided by the weight of the human and 1 minus B. So, where the weight is in kg and B is 0.67. For example, for a newly developed drug molecule, the NOE value is rat weighting approximately 150 gram is 18 mg per kg. So the HED in mg per kg is 18 into 0.115 upon 60 with and raised to 0.33. It's approx 2.5 mg per kg. Thus, for a 60 kg human, the dose is 150 mg. This HED value is further divided by a factor value of 10. The initial dose is entered into the man study is 15 mg. So the NOEL method is 1/10 of the highest no effect dose in rodent and 1/6 of highest no effect dose in dog or 1/3 of the highest no effect dose in monkey. Body weight is in the NOEL's method. Body weight is not the only factor which influences scaling for dose calculation. Correlation factor Km is estimated by dividing the average body weight kg of species to its body surface area m square. For example, the average human body weight is 60 kg and the body surface area is 1.62 meters square. Therefore, the Km factor for human is calculated and divided by 60 and dividing 60 by 1.62 which is 37. So then HED per mg per kg equal to animal dose mg per kg into animal Km upon an human Km. As we know, the Km factor for each species is constant and the Km ratio is used to simplify the calculation. Hence, it is modified as HED mg per kg animal dose mg per kg into Km ratio. pharmacokinetic guided FIH dose, or, or AUC, area under curve, and the clearance in a species are used to estimate the FIH dose. Dose equal to AUC in animal, and which is multiplied by the clearance in the human, and then divided by the correlation factor. So AUC is at NOAL. Now, however, a few consumption or assumption are made with the pharmacokinetic guideline approach. First, only the parent compound is active. Second, given compound or given equal plasma concentration, the drugs show equal pharmacological activity or toxicity in human and non-human animal species. Only unbound drug is taken into the concentration. In interspecies differences in the plasma protein binding is not considered. For example, the drug used for the anti-cancer etoposide unbound fraction value is 0.63 and 0.52, 0.048 in dog and rat and human respectively. Uncertainty in the production of clearance, human clearance using the allometric scaling. When the human PK and PD data are available for the similar drug, dose of new drug is calculated from known similar refractive drug dose. Dose equal to dose R and multiply by nu and divide by reference Noel reference into the safety factor upon 1 by 4. Now the clinical phases. Systemic study of a clinical compound in human subject to generate data for discovering or verifying the clinical claim of pharmacological effect and adverse effect with an aim to determine the safety and the efficacy. Clinical trial phase should comply the good clinical practices. GMP or GCP provide details of designing trials, collection of data, recording of information, statistical analysis, documentation, and reporting the result. Clinical trial phase. In this, the investigational new drug IND application by the manufacturer, then the authorized drug control body of the country. In India, it is Drug Controller General, Government of India will do. Then some information is required in the IND application, like chemical structure, source, detail of purity, preclinical data, doses, form, dose, route of administration, then details of institute and infrastructure available, details of investigator, agreement from sponsor to submit the annual progress report. Certification that inform the concern will be obtained from the volunteers. Certification that ethics of the research in human being will be followed. Information to each volunteer. Only after the approval from the regulatory bodies, compound can be administered to the human volunteers. Ethical committee at institution where the trial is to be conducted to ensure the right and the welfare of the participant. Periodical review of training and to ensure the SOPs are followed. Composition of ethics committee. At least 7 members, member secretary and chairperson from the outside institute. Other 5 members, medical, non-medical, member not related to trial and to sponsor can vote. So this is all about the preclinical trials and how the preclinical trials is done. Hope you will understand this. So in this, the question you have to prepare is first, what is IND? What is Noel scaling? And how the preclinical trial is done. So hope you will understand. For any query, you can comment below. Thank you and namaste.